Welcome back to INC News World as we continue this very special episode where we're covering the Regional Unity Games happening here in the U.S.
Let the Unity Games begin!
We are the future of the church.
I'm thankful because the Binhi and Kadiwa organization and the years that you spend as a Binhi and Kadiwa are probably the most memorable.
Being a part of this type of occasion and event is really memorable.
Even in a sport that divides teams, it really helps us connect to each other and show our love for sports and our love for each other.
Different from the way we see it outside the church, in which they do whatever they can to win, even though probably they have to resort to hurting others. In the church, it's different because we're bound by the laws and commandments of God. And we're so thankful to our Almighty God and to the church administration for always guiding us.
That unity and that love that we felt throughout these 2-3 days is something that I know our young brothers and sisters will never forget for the rest of their lives.
We're commemorating the 50th anniversary of the Kadiwa and Binhi organization. All here, 9 districts here gathered in OC just to be able to compete, just to have fun, the love of brotherhood, especially like a sporting environment. It's a great blessing.
Definitely to be thankful that we have this opportunity to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Binhi and Kadiwa, and it's a very eventful occasion, and I'm glad that all of the Binhi and Kadiwa were able to participate in this activity.
Michelle, it's been an eventful past few days.
It has, Richie. And actually, if we take it back, this 3-day event started with a worship service. After, there was a chance for everyone to socialize, and it's been inspiring to see everything play out and to reunite with so many people that we haven't seen in a while.
And reunite in so many ways because there's so many different kind of sports and events that are bringing even more people together. Speaking of those events, I think one of them is martial arts, which you kind of know a little thing or two about.
I do, Richie. It takes me back to the International Unity Games that was held in the Philippines in 2015, and I got a chance to participate in the sport of taekwondo.
That's so cool.
To say the least. But that takes us to our next story, where I was able to meet an inspiring young woman and how she was able to participate in the sport of taekwondo. Let's check it out.
I've learned how to really protect myself, especially because I'm a teenage girl.
Hey! With side kicks high above her head, Olivia, a 13-year-old black belt from Phoenix, Arizona, was among competitors at today's Regional Unity Games, where I was fortunate enough to be one of the other competitors alongside her. And says she was excited when she heard that this sport would be an event for the first time in the region.
I'm really in love with it, with martial arts. Well, I normally don't compete. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. This has never been a thing for Unity Games.
Koryo, sir! Competing in the Pumse or Forms event, a sequence of defense and attack moves in the martial art of taekwondo, and where other athletes put their best feet forward and high. Others present were those like Nelson, a martial artist currently working in the film industry in Orange County.
I'm a black belt in karate, and right now I'm doing my Kali, which is the CATS, stands for Combative Earnest Tabak Society. And most of our movies mix with all martial arts. So much fun because as a martial artist, we do apply that in the movie.
And today, as a judge for today's competition, he's excited that the church continues to move forward, especially in events like these.
We're heading on the right direction, all these activities now. it's progressing right now.
And for MJ, a convert, he attests this event was the perfect opportunity for him to participate in his passion.
Number one is being able to unite with the church administration, because this brings me closer to a lot of brethren. It's good camaraderie and as well strengthen our faith together.
So I was just really happy that Binhi and Kadiwa could do activities like this. Makes us feel more connected with the church and all the brethren here.
But an activity that Olivia and her family, as her father Ryan tells me, almost didn't make.
Lost my father last week through battle with cancer. We're like, man, we should just like not go to Unity games.
But they decided to move forward with their presence at the games.
It just, in my head, it's like, just keep moving forward. Glad that we did, even though we're still transitioning and processing. We ran into so many happy faces, also received a lot of condolences, and knowing that support here in the church it's been helpful. We want to also ensure that we show the kids that even no matter what happens in their life, if we have plans, we always put God first.
Putting God first, a value as parents that Ryan and Alona have always tried to impart to their children.
Even if everything's going great in life, you're still doing the activities that are planned out. Even when there's bad things going on in life, you're still going to do it, and that's what the kids are going to see.
And with her parents as role models, Olivia continues to prioritize her faith as a Binhi officer in her local congregation.
We have a lot of Binhi in my locale. I want my faith to be strong, so that way for the CWS and the little kids, I can just give that to them so that way they can grow their faith too, just like how I did.
Winning gold in her division, Olivia is more importantly a champion in her faith. And as the Bundocks continue to grieve the loss of their father, his legacy lives on as another example of faith to their family.
We're not sad, but we're happy to finish this race. And he was one of our, my role model in regards to his faith in church and his duties. My dad always told me, God first. And I want to instill that to my kids.
God has just always been there for me, especially with a lot of hard times. God being there for us and being there for the family just helps us because he's always there for us.
While Olivia's faith continues to progress as she grows, the church will also continue to progress, adding more sports, including lesser mainstream ones, to be featured at activities like Unity Games, bringing even more members together.
It makes me be more excited, what will the church add next?
Michelle Pareto for the Iglesia and Cristo News Network. Catch the continuation of this special coverage of the West Coast Regional Unity Games in Part 3. We'll see you there.